A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Play action. It's Fields. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to get a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he gets this up to the 30. There. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The trolley.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Up the middle, Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Fields.
And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Now Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Open man, here is Cobb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. They'll get this to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Touchdown, Chicago!
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, now how about this return?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That's complete to Kyle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Jones diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields. Open man is connect the tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there. First down.
Here's Fields. Left side, got Jones. On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Going up the gut, Montgomery. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Fields now to throw.
Completes it to Trevon Wesco. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the one. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time he is in. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
72 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On second down, it's Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw his Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, go.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about this.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Fields on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back to throw, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball. They got to elevate their game and come down with these little things.
7 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to serve every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2nd down and 8.
Rodgers to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's a give to Jones running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Crosby is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So it's all over.